Hey guys, I'm Mackenzie. I'm coming back to you in another episode of me reacting to the Owl House. I look a little different today. As you can probably tell, I have gotten a bit of a haircut since the last time that I've done a video. Anyway, getting back to the Owl House. Today we're watching episode 9, which is called Something Ventured, Someone Framed. Something Ventured, Someone Framed. And I'm very excited about this episode because I saw in the little thumbnail, Woos is wearing a interesting outfit, so I'm excited to see what this episode is about. And yeah, I'm excited to jump back into it. The last episode was a lot of filler, so I am hoping that this episode will be less filler and more kind of moving the plot along. But even if it is filler, I'm fine with that. I would literally watch these characters do anything.
It even mimics the sounds of the human ocean. Ah, the human realm. So beautiful.
We had real treasures.
So real. Shh. You didn't mean that.
Hey!
What?
Wait, I want to go back and read the rules.
Well, this isn't...
Okay, rules. No touching. No role-playing as humans. See the Human Fantasy Club down the hall. Stop asking about human blood.
Who thinks I should be president?
Bartholomew
Don't take Gus's job.
Better than unpacking boxes in the Ida coven.
Oh, you think you're clever, huh? Oh! Fight, fight, fight! Get it, King. First off, it's the bad girl coming. And second off, I guess you got in on the t-shirt order, huh?
Ooh, please tell me they make that t-shirt.
To learn
I just realized I forgot to turn around my plant. That says the Owl House on it. Did you want to come in here?
Gus, you're the smartest. You're the best.
Sweet moves, little dude!
Ah, I always forget you're there.
I forget I'm here too! Boop!
This is gonna work out.
Oh, a showman. I totally get it. You bring the razzle, I'll bring the dazzle.
Do you always have confetti on you, or...
You're just gonna be unhelpful, huh? All I know is you taught me, and I turned out just fine! I gotta get that girl into school.
Well, they kind of showed up after your last visit. They smell trouble, literally.
So he keeps purring right next to the camera.
Not just...
Unfortunately, I had to kick Sadie out because she would not stop walking in front of the camera. So hopefully she'll be quiet. Whoa.
Ooh, Gus, I have you now. I want to enroll my human Luce at Hexon.
My human.
That's not a bad idea. The trouble you caused when you were here, Ida.
Permanent record? I thought those were myth.
This is where we play the sport.
The sport.
Hi. Bye. He doesn't always do what he's told.
Gus, you're good.
Yeah, I moved up a couple grades.
I lied. They're all fakes. So, I'll go. I'm sorry.
Hey man, it's okay.
I knew you'd understand. I don't want to do this.
That's suspicious.
Good luck.
Her graffiti is still there? Okay, maybe now I see why it might still be there.
There she is. She's the intruder.
What trouble could they get into?
It's kind of weird that he, like, still told the truth and admitted that he was lying and everything and still turned her in. I don't know. I feel like that plan did not make a lot of sense. I feel like you should do one or the other.
I can't believe you two fell for that. Like I'd actually apologize.
What did you do?
But he did apologize!
I'm sorry.
It's like a sarlacc pit.
They're just as bad as loose. You'd love it here. All right. What's next, Bumpikins?
good.
Being younger than everyone is hard. You're overlooked, ignored. But at the HAS,
Guess who got you into Hexside?
What?
Sorry, Principal Bump. Ida, take your student and leave.
Aww.
You are both banned from this campus. Would you be willing to accept her punishment as your own?
yes, Principal Bump, I would.
You shall officially be enrolled in Hexside School next semester.
Yay!
Hold on.
Does that mean Gus is banned?
So as of now, I'm removing you from the Human Appreciation Society.
Oh, gotcha.
That make me
He got a different punishment.
Impressed?
You better enjoy this place, kid.
I'm so excited.
Show that tour?
Oh, this is fun. Okay. I'm gonna go over these, I guess. Incident 5523. At 1300 hours, Edel and Clawthorn at the Potions track, sorry, I just keep stopping over like 2 words. Let loose a pack of feral ghosts in the girls' locker room. They flew around in circles, predicting students' doom and shouting out horrible puns like, "What's a ghost's favorite pie? Booberry." We called in a ragtag team of ghost blasters to clean them out, but they accidentally opened a door to the ghost dimension, which is threatened to overtake the city. So the Ghostbusters exist in the Boiling Isles, I guess. Oh, her hair used to be orange. Okay, incident 3421. At 1200 hours, Edel and Clawthorn raised an army of abominations to start a food fight in the cafeteria after her sister Lilith's lunch money was stolen. Oh, she was sticking up for Lilith. The abominations then gained sentience and revolted against Edelyn, forming into one giant abomination and taking over the school. Edelyn, Lilith, and the thief had to form an unlikely alliance to stop the giant abomination from destroying Hexside. I would watch that. I'm trying to think. I feel like all of these are like have some other movie in it, and I can't think of what this one is. Incident 9677. At 0900 hours, Edel and Clawthorn hexed the school's bells to sing famous pop songs Since You've Been Caught. It lasted for 5 hours and could only be stopped by pitting the school bells against each other in a fight over who's the better boy band. Babies to Boys or 2 Seconds to New York. It was a horrible day, but no one was allowed to go home early. They did that one time for us at school. Like, in between classes, they would play the song over the speaker, and I cannot remember what song it was, but they would, like, play it non-stop, and it was so annoying. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea. Incident 2601. At 1400 hours, Edel and Clawthorn was at it again. This time, she found 2 giant bug things that really just tore up the place. Oh man, I'm getting so tired of writing these things, and now I'm just writing down what I'm thinking. Oh, I hope no one actually reads these. I should take a day off. It's been years since my overlords let me take a day off. Incident 7662. At 1100 hours, Edel and Clawthorn let the school griffin out from its pen and fed it spicy snacks until it vomited all over the Grogby field. Instead of cleaning it up, I ate a donut. My friends are always telling me I should practice self-care more often, and you know what? Why not? I deserve it. Is the principal writing these? I guess.
Buck was not exaggerating. You were a terrible student.
Okay, that was episode 9 of the Owl House, and it was super exciting. I am so happy that Lucy's gonna get to go to school. That's what I've been wanting. And it was really good to see Gus again. Gus, I think, is one of my favorite characters, actually. And it was interesting to find out that he is like a prodigy, I guess. He's like younger than everybody else. I wonder how much younger he is than everybody else in his grade. Just curious about that. One of my best friends growing up was actually a child genius and was younger than everybody else in the grade. And he was like so cool. So I wonder if that's why Gus holds such a special place in my heart. Reminds me of him a little. So I'm excited about Luce going to school. I kind of thought maybe we were going to get some Amity in this episode, but I guess not. She must have been busy doing something else. We did see her brother and sister and that they are in the illusion track with Gus. So that's interesting. We got to find out a little bit about Ida's past, she did go to this school, and of course she was a troublemaker, which is no surprise. I feel like that matches her character perfectly. I really liked the thing at the end where we got to see what kind of trouble she caused. That was fun. And I feel like it had a little bit of insight into some of her past too. First of all, she used to be a ginger, which I'm a big supporter of that. Being a ginger myself, even though it's a fake red. And then we got to find out at one point she was protecting Lilith, so that's interesting. Like, they used to be way closer probably. Ida was just really good this episode. Like, she doesn't like the school, but she realizes that Luce needs to make her own opinions and that the school can help her because it's a good place for people like Luce because she gets to make friends and all that. But she can also learn a lot from there because Ida hasn't really been teaching her that much. I am interested to see how much Luce will be able to learn at the school because she does have to do magic differently than everyone else, and I wonder if her teachers are going to be accommodating for that or if she's going to have to figure that part out on her own. I really like the trope of like exchange students from another world and things like that. I feel like I've watched a couple of things like that. So I'm excited about that. Like Star vs. Evil, of course, was like that. You had like a girl from another dimension come and be an exchange student, and Star vs. Evil, the first 2 seasons were probably season, I was not a huge fan of the first season, but season 2 was one of my favorites, I think, and that was very heavy with like she's an exchange student. And then I watched this like a pilot episode of some show. I can't remember what it was called. I'll link it if I can remember what it is, because it's really good. I wish they would turn it into a TV show, but I think the pilot came out like a long time ago, so probably at this point that's not going to happen. The premise of it was that these people go to school and it turns out that there's monsters also going to their school, but they're all in disguise. Like there's a bunch of new exchange students or whatever, but it turns out they're all like secretly monsters. And it seemed really good. So I like that whole premise, and I'm excited to see what they'll do with it and how Luce will adjust to being part of this school of witches. I'm super excited for the next episode, and I think that especially now that Luce is going to be going to school, even if there is another filler episode, I feel like it'll be even more enjoyable because hopefully the filler episode at least will be taking place at the school, and so we'll get to see some of the dynamics. That's my thoughts on this episode. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video and then subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I think since the last time when I hit 100 subscribers, I think I've gotten like 25 more or so. I think I put it in the comments last time, but I didn't actually say it. But if I hit 200 subscribers, I am making a deal with y'all that I will start posting 2 videos a week instead of just 1 a week. Yeah, I'll do that until I'm finished with the Owl House. I've really been enjoying y'all's fake spoiler comments. Those are very funny. So if you want to keep making them, you can. I got some really good ones last time. Feel free to comment like your thoughts on this episode, if there's anything I missed. Anything like that, I will be happy to hear it. I feel like there was a lot of like little Easter eggs that happened this episode. So I'm sure there are a lot that I did miss. If I missed any, let me know. And yeah, I'm excited to come back next week with another episode of The Owl House. Also today, I realized I am dressed like a minion. Yeah, I looked in the mirror a minute ago and was like, something's familiar about this outfit. Wait a second. So yeah, that was unintentional, but oops.